Hi everyone and welcome again to the 5ers weekly analysis. Before I start, I would like to remind you all that if you would like to get any newsletter from us or any Forex articles, you are more than welcome to subscribe to our YouTube channel or to subscribe to our newsletter through our website, the5ers.com. Okay, so let's start. As usual, I pick up some 4 assets and I will analyze them for the short or for the swing terms trading. I start with a euro dollar, as you can see in the chart here. Okay, I mark this line down, the blue one, which is a demand level. Okay, that's the demand I choose. As you can see, the price creates this fresh demand just yesterday or 2 days ago. You can see it here on the 30 in April. The price create this demand. It's a fresh, since the price creates this one, it didn't retest it yet, and therefore this demand is still valid for a buy position if the price reach that demand. So actually what I'm looking for is to see if the price will touch this demand, and if that happen on the first touch, I'll buy at this demand the euro dollar, and this is actually what I'm hoping to see. Okay, if we take a bit zoom out and go to the higher time frames, which is the 4 hours, we can see the potential of this position. Okay, all right, so that's the demand that we saw on the 30-minute time frame, and if the price reaches there, I will buy the euro dollar, and that's the potential, because I believe that if the price already been in this level here, if the price already been here, it's probably and most likely on his way to reach the next available supply, which is here. You can see it on the left. This one, the price already almost test this supply, but I believe that now the price tends to reach that level again. So I will call it as a continuation position. This level, the demand below, it's the opportunity for this continuation position. This is what we're risking. That level, the stop loss could be just a little bit below that demand level, and the target, the final target, will be that supply above. So you can see with your eyes the risk reward potential here. Okay, that's for the euro dollar. And next I choose, it's the US dollar and the Japanese yen. As you can see, the price is just going wide, going through the side, and I think that the price creates this little rise up here, indicates that maybe the price on its way to reach this supply above. In the 4-hour time frame, the next available level that I would consider to take a position, it's or the supply above here or the demand here below. But between them, we might have more opportunities, which is if the price will break out this resistance, the last high, and this supply here, the little one. Okay, this one here. If the price will break out that level, then we can say that most likely the price will visit first the supply before the demand. So if that happens, I will look for a price action setup in order to buy the US dollar yen and try to reach the supply above, which will be the final target for this buy position. If that happens, I'll try to give you an example for what I'm looking for. That will be the breakout if that happened, and I will look for a new fresh demand or any other candlestick pattern or other signal to buy, and this is what I hope to see if that breakout will occur. And the other scenario is that if the price will suddenly drop down and will break out this support, so it indicates that the price most likely on his way to visit first the demand before the supply, and this is what we will look for in that case. That will be the breakout, and if that happened, I look for a new price action, new fresh supply to sell the US dollar and the yen, and this is probably what I will hope to see. If the price will break out this support, it will indicate for a continuation of this downtrend toward this demand below. So, of course, this demand and this supply both are a great level for a position on the first touch. I will sell at this supply and I will buy at this demand on the first touch. Next is the Kiwi and the dollar, the New Zealand dollar and the American dollar. Okay, I start with a 4-hour chart, and as you can see here, we have a great picture of what we consider as a fresh supply. These few little candles, which create the base of this supply, and the price, as you can see, still didn't touch this supply since created. The highest the price was visit was that level, this one, and I believe that the price tends to reach this supply here. So if the price reaches this supply, I'll definitely consider to sell this supply on the first touch. And if the price reach this demand, I will consider to buy on the first touch at this demand. If we are looking for another indication, so maybe we can catch also a buy position until the price reach that supply, then we should go to the maybe 1-hour chart, okay, and then we can see the picture of that situation. You can see this supply here, that area. This is what holding the price now. As you can see, this demand, it's a very nice drop, base and rally, which is DBR. Okay, drop, base, and then rally. Level that look like this usually are very strong levels. It's a very strong demand. That's why you can see the reaction here of the price. And actually what holding the price here, it's that level. So that level holding the price, but it's not valid anymore, and we are late on this. If we would talk a few hours ago, I would tell you to buy at this level, but the next opportunity will be that what holding the price now, it's this supply. So if the price will break out this supply, I would even take this one. If the price will break out this level, okay, it indicates that the price is really on his way to reach the supply above that we saw on the 4-hour time frame, and it's give us maybe an opportunity to look for a buy position until the price reach the supply above. I try to zoom this one. Okay, for now it still didn't happen, and we will just sit and wait for this. Okay, so this is for the Kiwi and the dollar, New Zealand dollar. The last one I choose is the DAX index, and as you all know, most of the indices have a nice rally in the last, I would say, 1 month. In the last month, and we can see that most of them almost make a nice recovery for most of the drops that start after the corona situation. Still, the highest level is far away, as you can see here, but it's a nice recovery of the price. I do believe that still the price in most of the indices is going to have another wave of drop down, and I mark this level as a supply. This is the next available supply here. We can see on the daily chart. that critical supply broke out this demand and this support, and it all starts from this. You can see the drop from that level, and if the price reach that level, this is what I'm looking for. And if we take a look on the weekly chart, you can see a interesting picture of, you can see here, of if that happened, what I'm just describing now on the chart, it can be a predicting of head and shoulders pattern. As we can see here, it's a bit twisty, but if we take a close look, we can see it. That will be the left shoulder, all that will be the head. And of course, if the price will react at this supply, and first, if the price reach that supply, and if that really happened, we will see the right shoulder also. So I wouldn't sell here just because it seems like in head and shoulder, but first because there is a supply also at this level, but it's also combined with opportunity of might be head and shoulders, which give me just more confident on this supply. So back to the daily chart, and this is what we are looking for. If the price reach that level, and as long as it take for the price, it's better. The price now, as you can see, moves up, down, up, down, up, down. We should just sit and wait in patience. If the price reach the supply, I'll sell there, and the final target will be the last low that the price creates, this one here. Okay, so that's all for today. If you want to watch the video attached here now of the 5ers opportunity and the growth we offer for a Forex trader, you are more than welcome to watch this video attached above. And thank you for joining us. Wish you all a successful trading week. See you the next week. Thank you and bye bye.